So I have a habit of taking breaks from putting up videos. And that's not just because of my cannabis use, for those of you that just want to blame drugs for everything. I've noticed that whenever I'm under the influence of marijuana, the last thing that I want to do is get on the internet. The last thing that I want to do is stare at a screen. And so even if, like, I know that I'm putting myself out there creatively and I'm doing something artistic, I don't want to watch my own videos. I'd rather just live my life and appreciate the things around me and analyze everything. I think that that speaks volumes for cannabis. Because it used to be where, like, you know, people that did psychedelics, they would go off into the woods and sort of find themselves. And now it's just like people are so obsessed with their electronics, they're so obsessed with the internet, that now when people get high, like, they just want to watch stuff and be lazy and veg out and all that. That's not the purpose, dude. It's not the purpose. No, I shouldn't say that, because, like, there are multiple uses of many things. But I would say that, like, smoking marijuana and watching Cartoon Network is a total waste of cannabis. Watching TV at all, really. I know that, you know, things are better when you're high. You know, like, there's a deeper understanding that you have. But I would rather, like, devote all of that time to, like, making things rather than just, like, watching somebody else's art. And I've spent a lot of my life, you know, being obsessed with artists and wishing that I was them and coveting all of their material. But, you know, eventually I'm not satisfied doing that anymore, because, like, I know what my purpose is. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm supposed to make. And so I'm not going to waste any more of my time listening to somebody else's comedy. I'm just not, like, every once in a while, like, I'll look up something. It's usually old, though. It's usually, like, Bill Hicks or Carlin or maybe Richard Pryor. Don't you dare try to cut in front of me because of that FedEx truck. Don't even think about it. I could tell you were thinking about it. I could sense that. I could sense those thoughts. This truck just, like, sped up. They have a "Don't Tread on Me" license plate. Don't you love people that have a "Don't Tread on Me" license plate, but they still have a smartphone? They need to change that to "Only tread on me when I want you to tread on me." Okay? That's really funny. Because, like, I always use the smartphone technology as well as the Bible to prove everything that I'm trying to prove. Because the smartphones really vindicate everything that I've always been stressing about, how people just want to be controlled and how, like, they want to be told what to do, they want to be told what to wear and how to behave. And I mean, granted, I do think that a lot of people need lessons on how to behave, but it's like the whole, like, stand 6 feet apart, you know? Like, they've been doing that shit our whole lives. It just took COVID for people to realize, like, oh, America's not that great. No, it never was. And it's not going to be either. okay? Just live in your own private country inside of your brain. That's 1,000 times better than whatever you're pretending is going to happen. I'm sorry, I just don't have any hope in the things that people have hope in, because it's just silly. It's really silly. I just keep reading my Bible, and I keep going to confession, and I keep working my job and making the measly amount of money that I make so I can get by, and putting up these videos. Oh God, I have to show you this. I have to show you this. You see that guy? Carrie Harris! I always say hi to people on billboards. So, my favorite part of driving to church is saying hi to Carrie Harris. Who names their kid Carrie? Who names a boy Carrie? That's ridiculous. Carrie with a K though. Carrie with a K, it's different. It's different, Amy. It's different. No, but we love Carrie Harris. It's just these little things, you know? It's these little things that make life worth living. It's these little things that make you want to kill yourself, and it's these little things that can make you keep on going, all right? Carrie Harris is one of those little things, okay? He inspires me. And he has no idea. He has no idea that his mere face on a billboard in Columbia, Tennessee can inspire yours truly, Amy Gross, the funniest person in the Nashville comedy scene. Don't take my word for it, just listen to everybody else. Okay? He has no idea that he inspires me to live just a little bit longer. You see, I make myself laugh because of how silly I am. I make myself laugh because, like, of how I interpret everything, which is already, you know, pretty ridiculous. And if you can't laugh at the absurdity of it, not only are you a really boring person, but it's like you're probably a really depressed person. You know, you probably take an antidepressant, and you probably watch Netflix, and you probably are either in the camp where you love Joe Rogan or you hate Joe Rogan. You're probably one of those people, okay? You can't make things what you want them to be. It's like, I'm mentally ill in a way that makes sense, because this whole world's a conspiracy. And the ones that they label mentally ill and they say are truly a threat to society, those are people that see this world for the joke that it truly is. And those are people that are actually funny. Those are people that could change the world if only we were a little bit more motivated. I mean, I feel like I'm changing things in the teeny tiny microscopic way that I can change things. But that still matters, you know? It still matters, because if there's just one person that is inspired to read the Bible, if there's just one person that's inspired to, like, put down their phone and contemplate, put down their phone and reflect on their life decisions, and am I where I want to be in the world? Am I where I want to be in my life? Why do I care what the world thinks? Why do I care what a bunch of shitheads on the internet think about me? Why do I care about what this person next to me thinks of my outfit? Why am I worried about clothes? Why am I worried about my physical appearance? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Do it now. Do it now, do it now. Do it now. Do it now! Thank you. Thank you. Alright. See, I'm a nice person. I let people go. I let people go, even if it inconveniences me. Even if I have to slow down. Okay? I don't do that all the time, but I do it sometimes. Sometimes. But yeah, if I can inspire people ever so slightly to make small changes in their life that will benefit them in the long run, then I've done my job. And I don't need to be famous and make money and all that. I mean, that would be cool if something happened with this, like, if more people were listening to me. Like, really, I don't care about, vainglory and all that shit, because, like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, if you're not changing people, like, helping them, if you're not helping them, then you're not doing your job. It doesn't matter. Like, oh, you made money, but did you help anybody? You helped yourself. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, we all need to help ourselves a little bit, But that shouldn't be our main focus. We shouldn't be concerned about our status and all that. That's why I see the world as a joke, because it's just totally obsessed with status. That's why America is the biggest joke on planet Earth, because this is a country that's just totally obsessed with itself, and it doesn't make any sense because there's no culture here. There's no culture, there's no authenticity. Like, people that are truly like free, like what America capitalizes on, literally. People that are truly free, they say are crazy. They say, you can't listen to that motherfucker because they think public school is bad. You can't listen to them because they don't trust medication, and we don't trust doctors at all, honey. Most doctors... Actually, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Why not? Just say it. Just say it, baby. Oh, well, okay. Well, I'm going to say, like, a more G-rated version of what I was going to say. What happens to babies when they're aborted in the 3rd trimester? What happens to them? That's what should happen to doctors.